Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be getting into the reading today. It's been a minute. I missed you guys. I hope you guys missed me too. I was enjoying my birthday. And thank you to everybody who said happy birthday to me while I was having fun and all that. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. You guys know how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can see the cards. If you want a personal with me, make sure you check out the Linktree link listed below. Everything you need to find me on my social medias and whatnot will be under that same link. So check it out. And let's go ahead and jump into it. Virgos, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Let's see what's going on. So let's start with this deck. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's coming through? Virgos. This is the Rose Oracle as well for anybody who wants to know. So we have the Bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. So literally like a flower bud, just because the flower hasn't yet bloomed doesn't mean that it's not in the flow of being able to bloom. And when you start to kind of question whether or not certain things like outside of a flower, let's take it to like more so a real life scenario. When it comes to you looking at projects, whether or not they'll bud, relationships, whether or not they'll blossom into something beautiful, when you start to just focus too much on the future, you don't allow yourself to be in the flow of just nurturing and taking care of the flower or the bud in its initial state. So be careful of existing too much in the future and not existing in the now. Okay, that's when you start to get anxious thoughts. That's when you start to feel like things are just too much because you're trying to count all your eggs before the chicken even hatches them. Also with this card, Spirit is saying you need to make sure that you're being consistent. Some of you guys do this thing where you stop, start with something, and then you're expecting results. Nothing in life is going to come to you if you keep doing that. Especially if this is like a career opportunity, creative endeavor, a weight loss journey. Okay, even with your healing journey. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to, mess up sometimes and go back to that ex or, procrastinate a little bit. But reeling it back in and recognizing that that can't be a forever thing is important. Okay, I have another card. I have two. We have Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. We have the Return, a new story, you decide, alignment is coming together. So two cards pointing out that you guys have a choice, a decision to make, and that you guys are at the forefront of astronomical change in your life, especially if you're tired of the same routine, the same energy, the same vibes. You have to be at the forefront of that change, okay? Spirit can only do so much behind the scenes, but what are you going to physically do to be the catalyst of you receiving all the things that you desire? Okay, it's understanding that there's no secret formula to whatever you guys are trying to do at the moment that you guys don't have already. So that's whether let's use you trying to be a YouTuber, because I know there's somebody watching this. If you're trying to be a YouTuber, don't think that there's a special formula to be able to do that. The special formula is you showing up and being authentically you. Okay, and that's just an example. But another thing I'm also picking up, things are coming together for you guys. You just need to be in the flow of now. I really picked that energy up with this reading for you guys. Allow yourself to find pleasures in the now. Find things to be grateful for in the now. Having, an ability to wake up every morning. The ability to, still have that job or, have family around you instead of focusing on the things that you don't have and what you think you should have by now. Because that doesn't help you unless you're going to do something about it. Virgos, what else is coming through? I'm trying trying to get a card. The cards are like stuck together. Embrace. So this is going where you feel loved. All right, surrounding yourself with people who have genuine energy, surrounding yourself around people who are not two-faced, people who have bad intentions for you. And while some of you guys are going through intense emotional moments, you do have people around you who care about you, who value you. You just need to reach out to them. Some of you guys are extreme loners. So that's why you may feel as if, you know, you don't really have anybody in your corner, but you definitely do. And it's a need for you to understand that it's okay to feel like you need comfort or other people's energy, just from the right people, of course. All right. Also, somebody around you really does need your embrace more than anything. This could be a mother, this could be a grandmother. Somebody around you really needs some sort of support. So I would definitely extend that to them. Let's keep going. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's coming through? All right, Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. So, yeah. There needs to be this need for you guys to let go of this like prudish nature. Some of you watching this, it's like you're an extreme homebody. You don't really have like people that you connect to on an emotional level like that, or you do, but you're very distant from those people. It's like letting go of this need to like over shelter yourself. I'm not saying just hang out with anybody, but I don't know who that is that I'm picking up on, who's like really isolated. And that's why you could be feeling like slightly frustrated with certain things, because you have too much time to be able to think about what's not perfect in your life. Also, what I will say is spending habits are key. Be careful of overspending out of impulse, or even having this like cheap mindset. If it's not overspending, it's like this cheap, like, oh, I'm lacking enough money to do this, and this, when you could find ways to still enjoy life without spending a whole bunch of money. You know, it's like this limited perspective. Some of you guys also really need to let go of somebody who's emotionally confused about what they want. At this point, this person is just yoking you around and playing games. And it's going to take a minute for some of you guys to see that. But somebody here who just seems like they're confused. They can't even clearly express what they want or how they feel. That person is trouble, because they don't have any clear intentions for you. That's why you're in a space to where you don't know what to do with this. Some of you guys are in a position to where emotionally you're going through the motions. And that's why something here seems way more frustrating than it actually is. This could be the King of Wands, the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in particular. You could have a very confusing dynamic with that relationship. Way more confusing than it needs to be. I also see, like, if you do have a mixy relationship with someone, over the next couple of, I'm hearing like maybe astrological transits. I don't know exactly which one, but there could be some sort of shift. I think even with this Libra full moon that we just had, this could have a lot to do with that relationship. Just interesting. Spirit is also saying you need to use your creative endeavors as an outlet to take your mind off of some sort of frustration that you guys may have. But these are just some of the things that I see. I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope that this was helpful in some way, or that it soothed your mind and any anxiety that you may have at the moment. If you did enjoy, thumbs the video up, subscribe, and I'll see you later.